I have never played Epic Battle Fantasy before. All I know is that from the name, it sounds like it's a parody of Final Fantasy, JRPG, that kind of thing. It's like a Flash game that was originally on Congregate. I'm playing it on Steam. It's been recommended that I play at a higher base speed, right? So we're going to set the speed to 2x. And I'm going to try to monitor the volume to see if I get it right here. Let me turn it up in OBS. Because like with a lot of these sorts of games, it's pretty loud. Pretty popular Flash RPG. And I can click the cute cat slimes. That's adorable. I'm trying to calibrate volume here. Matt. Unlimited amounts of swords. Powerful magic and huge breasts. Cool. Slimes. Elementals. The rest. Epic Battle Fantasy. Now this is a series, right? There's as many as 5 of these, is that right? Or did it start, was 3 the first one that came out? Because that would be pretty good from a parody perspective. Alright, I think we're going to go at normal just to make sure we see as much of the game as possible and we're not dying and restarting over and over. But it sounds like there's cool stuff on epic difficulty in terms of like damage dealt. GG Kratz Brofist. Oh, there were actually 2 before this. Okay. A few years ago, a great battle against an evil entity rocked the earth. The destruction left the population enfeebled and struggling to survive. The mighty warrior Lance the Gunner took this opportunity to conquer the lands. He was promptly defeated by Matt the Swordsman and Natalie the Magician. Following this battle, the 3 young heroes teamed up, hoping that no new evil force could defeat their combined power. But the first 2 games. Nice, Aki. Heroes spent their days hunting treasure and challenging new opponents. It's pretty... basically anima, right? Spotted the chained demon. Even drained their life energy. That picture is awesome, Andrea. Just get to have an excursion day at the end of the conference with some of the other scientists. Not just their problem, but the entire world's. Use WASD or arrow keys to move around space to interact. Okay. Oh wow. This is the movement speed at 2x? That must have been really slow in the original. I guess that's like the Final Fantasy remakes that up the base movement speed. So we're in a farm or village. So you're stealing my swords. You got items. Kiwi. Okay. Whoa. Traditional Final Fantasy menu here. Food, muffins, kiwis, garlic. Wow, this is a pretty expansive Flash game. I guess I haven't played terribly many Flash games that last for longer than like an hour, but yeah, it's got like a 15-hour how long to beat. Put some work into it. I'm impressed. You gotta keep that in mind, like, you gotta judge this game on its merits as a Flash game, I think. That's skills. Look at all these skills! 2010. First time playing the game, you haven't played many JRPGs, you might want to have looked at these pages from there. Medals. Dang, all kinds of stuff in this. It's really impressive. Game saved. And Flash games will surprise you. I mean, like, there's a couple of really high quality ones, like the Homestar Runner Flash games. The Trogdor one and the Mega Man one with Stinko Man are really, really good. This town doesn't have a name. It's the only town in the game. So you don't have a lot of money. Kids these days have no interest in farming. So many NPCs. teleport crystals. Cool. DBF3 was the prototype for where we wanted the series to go before going all in with DBF4. Interesting. So this is the teleport statue I just activated. Presumably I only have access to that one. It's the one that are glowing that I've been to already. Let's see. Yeah, Newgrounds is the shit. Say so right away. It's a troll. An NPC, by the way. Many of us have nothing to say, but some of us do. Make sure you talk to everyone, twice even. You're the main character. Without you, there'd be no storyline. Quest items. If you find me some shiny gems, I'll give you something good. Is there a, like, quest journal at all in this game? No, I missed their first line of dialogue by accident. Something... how to go a certain direction. This character's name, Zionian. Just like RPG Maker, for sure. Blow foes away with 180 decibels of pure metal. Build a guitar if you bring me parts. Speakers to attack foes. Building a new computer, but I'm missing parts. Okay, sweet. It's so sad. Alright, there's the quest journal, I see it. Ah, that's convenient, so we just gotta talk to everybody a couple times and see if we can. Cloud-looking guy. Wanting to buy some recently slaughtered creatures, some logs? Maybe I cut up a lot of stuff with my sword and I have no use for it. Garbage around all day, my back hurts. The more random items you carry with you, the better off you'll be when you eventually need them. A lot of building materials. Sacrifices are not in vain. All your weapons and armor needs at the Iron Bucket Weapon Shop. Cloud-looking guy is called Gust, of course. I'm sure there's lots of little in-jokes like that throughout the game. I have no money to buy any of these things. I like the way the shops work. Where, like, part of the art asset disappears when you walk in. It's cool. Tentacle, bugwing, herbs. Is there a better cancel button than the escape button? Staying at the inn replenishes your HP. This is my cat, meow meow. Okay. What a crummy looking place. Beer and food, awesome. Beer is terrible. Carl. I wiped out my monsters. Luckily, autosave saved my progress after each screen I passed. Cool. Hooray for autosave. All the characters look so happy. Food. What's she doing here? What's your deal? Tiffany. Something in the treasure box. Hey! Can I scope out those items I just picked up? Beer, soft drink, and milk. I like the item art style. Dog is trying to tell us the owner of that house is master and to explore the Kitten Kingdom ruins. Alright, talk to animals, do they know? House over there, it's been locked and abandoned for years. Ronald. Giant red slime. Okay. Flowers. Can't get into that house. Probably can't for a while. Need to double check what I've got. Hey, I also opened up the inventory. That's good. So we got our quest log. So there's an NPC we haven't talked to yet. I presume that's how I can figure out which quests I have yet to unlock. Stick to playing video games. Cool. Hey, she was the last one we needed to talk to. I like the little Final Fantasy arpeggio at the end. There's actually a pretty big composing challenge when you're trying to, like, especially in satire, when you're trying to make a song that sounds very similar to the original without directly ripping it off. You see it in a lot of satire movies, and especially TV shows like The Simpsons or Futurama. Our first dungeon doesn't look very interesting, though. Find decent creatures to eat. Hurry and visit the tougher levels so we can hunt real monsters. Beware of slimes and snails. Hunting encouraged. This forest is dangerous. One of the green bush enemies. They look like leafers from Final Fantasy VI. My chop sucks. Guys look weak. 1 or 2 hits to bring him down. The combat graphics are pretty good, actually. I don't need to click. Let me see. I see. I should be pointing and clicking for everything. Bushido. Tremor. Does he only get 3 casts of that? Does that consume an item? What is the number next to it? Oh, maybe that's the MP cost. It's the MP cost. Okay. Order, defend, flee, black magic, lucky star, very random damage. Bonk. Shoot, double shot, backup, scan. Oh yeah, the combat mechanics in this are actually pretty tight so far. It's the hardest thing to do when you're trying to design an RPG, is getting the battle math to make sense. Look how close the victory music is, too. Hit the enemies until they die. Thanks. Scan everything. Something good happens if you do that. Oh wow, it's effort. Rare variety of bush with different, better defensive skills. There's enemy waves in the corner too. Okay, I must have to come at that from a different direction. Snails. Oh, every enemy type once. Don't die. Munch on some kiwi if you get tired. Okay. Why do I have full health now, or do you get a full heal at the end of each combat? Destroy your crops. You regen outside of battle over time. Oh, that's cool. It's a good way to get you to use all your resources. Something that's frustrating with JRPGs. Step-based. Okay. Is the battle sped up by 2x as well, in addition to the speed on the map? Monsters that are higher level than you evade attacks much better. I can hit those targets over there because they're much higher level than me. Tell at a glance if you've scanned something as well. There's a question mark bubble next to them. It's scanned. Oh, these things. Oh, that's cute. I like games that do that. It adds kind of a cool unlocking mechanic. Trying to go through and scan everything. Completionist thing. Most common resident of every forest, very weak and only uses standard attacks. Aw, you're kind to say so, Andrew. Okay, should be able to nuke him now. Ooh, that's not good. Penalty for taking too long in the battle, I guess. So it's like over-the-top gunblade and all the... That's awesome. The slime would have been poisoned by default, curing it every turn. That's cool. That's a pretty significant difference. Yeah, if you want to keep telling me about the differences in the epic difficulty, that'd be really cool. He must be resistant to that. So, gray text on the damage means that the enemy was resistant to it. Crit. Ouch. Sweet. Are there any decisions to make when you level up, or do you just earn abilities? Steel plate, mushroom, or wood. Snuck out of town to have a look around. I heard rumors of something big happening at Volcano Peak. Place is miles away, though. Get out of here, kid. You'll die. I'm not a kid. Hidden treasure chest by the trees. Those of block paths will never respawn, but the ones will when you leave the screen. He gets wiped out or flees from battle. Okay, that's cool. It's like Dark Souls rules for enemy respawning. Not your son, it's called the Scouter. Use your scan ability on as many enemies as possible. Forever stored. Can be used across many save games. Oh, that's neat. So if you like play the game a second time on epic difficulty, it saves all of your scans. Use skill points to unlock skills. Gotcha. Right, they resist that. My bad. That's cool. Decent damage to them with that. I like that they all have custom death animations too, and like damage taken animations. It's that bump the lamp stuff for a game like this. It's not really necessary, but it adds a lot. Oh, I see. Just crawled through a tree. I did not sign up for this. Isn't nature great? Bugwing, ragged cloth. Items. Still want to go all the way left. There's some items they showed off on the left side of the screen we couldn't get to before. In my possession, a very peculiar staff. Increases magic and accuracy. Quests. HP and MP will slowly regenerate outside of battle. Remember to keep a healthy stock of potion and healing as needed. Slay foes to gain experience points. Change your equipment in the equips window. I'm not find any for a while. Okay, that's fair. Giant green slime was blocking the road for some time. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Are there any new skills yet? Check out the skills menu when you have AP. A lot of enemies here are weak against fire, which that makes sense. Skills, mats. Oh, none of them have ability points yet. Okay, watch for that. Is there something that you earn when you level up occasionally? Buy with 1 HP when you finish. Okay. Garlic's cheap. Oh, I thought it said 0 on that screen. I'll look at it again in a second. This thing is strong against that. It's used by Fapping Arm for that attack. God. The different slime variations. So slimes are bred with a furry animal. Probably could have played this on at least challenging difficulty. Maybe it'll get harder as we progress out of the tutorial area. Oh, 2 waves of enemies. Okay. Let's see how that's challenging. Having unlimited beer, except I mainly use it on myself and lose my turn. That's funny. Right. Consume your turn to buff yourself. Furry slime. The little mages. Any of them weak against? These ones are weak against Earth, yeah. Gotcha. Double shot. Nice. What a feeble attack. A little get the fuck out. A little dialogue they have when they get hit, that's cool. Hey, Nodovan, how you doing? Oh, I see. His buff gets less effective as your turns progress. Sweet. Okay. Only 1 wave this time. Good to know. Got a new thing to scan. Oh, these are all variations of the same kind of furry slime. Okay. So I've already scanned it once, so I don't have to keep scanning. Gotcha. It's Earth. It's my jam. Now, do they just look different because it's cute, or do they have different abilities? I mean, I guess this one's level 3 instead of level 1. They just look cute. That was overkill. It's okay. He's so close to being dead. There we go. Alright, let me see if I can find the AP you're talking about. Oh, I see. I thought this said out of the total that I needed. Okay, so I can buy stuff now. Tremor level 2. Gotcha. Grade. Poisons a target. So those are the only 2 I can afford, right? Can't learn. Okay, I see. And all party members share AP, so I have to decide who to spend on first, I guess. Fire level 1. Heresy. It's a flash game parody homage to like old school JRPGs. Flame shot. So everybody get a fire skill. So get Tremor level 2. I'll take the poison skill just to have something new. Oh yeah. We'll grab one. Bacon permanently increases attack. Am I ever going to need to use consumable? Well, I guess I can answer this question, can I? Stat boosting items. Like, am I ever going to need to use bacon for a quest? I guess so. Because, like, I need to use milk for a quest, and that has a function. So I can't ever use items. Even more so than normal. Countless challenges I've rolled up. Enemies a sacred forest card. I can't let in just anyone. Only those who are pure of heart and collected 10 medals may enter. Sounds good. Of course, it's stat boosting, baby. He hits twice, so let's give it to him. Big DPS. Miss! Bummer. That was a nice one shot. There's 2 waves this time, and there's a couple different battle themes. Whoa! Oh, they didn't get to go first that time. Okay, so like, there's some kind of rule where the enemy initiative continues even in a wave change. So it's dangerous to trigger a wave change at the end of the third character's turn. Giant green slime. Holy god, she's got 500 HP. Okay. Wind and poison skills. Fire, ice, thunder. Probably don't want to use earth here. Thanks, Andrea. You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate that. Now you can use the Marty emote, Andrea. It's the buff that I gave to him, I think. I gave him a attack buff and it decays over time using this ability here, Temper. It's a neat way to do it. Something so huge, he wasn't tough at all. PP. They use that icon to mean AP. This is one of the first abilities you can learn. Alright, that was a lot of AP, so I like the skill system in this game. This is pretty great. Quick slash. Attack. High accuracy. And you can keep leveling it up multiple times. Cool. 53% on Windows 10. Nice. I regret the upgrade for the most part. I hate everything about Windows 10. I keep having problems with it, but I have some things that will only work on it, so. Here's like they should have some hidden or passages. This is a funny game sometimes. How many travelers pass here? Good luck if you want to get through the other side of the forest. There's some large leaf eaters ahead that can boost their defense, but they're not going to have a chance. Microcontroller, brick, and earth balls. Yeah, this is free on Steam. Epic Battle Fantasy 4 you pay for, right? It's kind of like a tutorial for that game, or a demo for that game. Scan them. Haunted tree. It's like stun and poison. I never solved the S mode problem. Everybody I was talking to was not very informed. You should look in the behind the scenes channel. So this is true story this morning. I was having this issue where I couldn't get a legacy application to work on Windows 10, so I had to call Microsoft support. And the guy I talked to remoted into my machine, and he opened up a command prompt and typed tree C/F. So I'll post it in Twitch chat so you can see what it is. Right? And what that does is it pulls up a file directory of your C drive, and then the F command tells it to repeat on a loop. So it makes it look like... Actually, let me just pull it up on stream real quick, because it's funny. That's what it looks like. And he said it so it was looping constantly, and he just left it on, and presumably just put me on hold and got up and went to the bathroom or something, because it looked like he was doing something, but it looked like something a hacker would do in a movie to show off that he's... It was cracking me up. Yeah. You can try going into the Windows Store and search S mode is what I was supposed to do to disable it. It should be something you can get in the Windows Store to turn it off. But I kept getting an error message when I go to it. He added some other command to get it to loop, but just I was just cracking up that, like, maybe they're immune to earth damage. That would make sense if they're flying. Basically threw something up there to make it look like he was doing something the whole time. Evasive herb, search for shiny gems. Resists earth, okay. What, are there any significant differences between the Steam version? Or not really? Not so lucky star. Sand attack. Thinks he's a Pidgey. Curious, can I change the speed back down? I'm just curious what it was like in the original. Yeah. Gotcha. What does frame skip mode do? Oh, frame skip improves performance, I see. Gotcha. Enemies don't have actual rows. Like, the enemy in the back row doesn't take more damage in this, do they? Apparently it's part of the recent Creators Update that came out in the spring a few weeks ago for most people. Prevents you from installing some apps, unless if they're on the Windows Store. No row system. Okay. Getting close to the thing that I came here to unlock. Whoa! Not as much as that giant slime. Cool looking enemy. Alright, still takes a lot of fire damage. He's juggling the stuff we picked up so far, that's funny. Leaf Eater. Defensive foe which attacks with earth and poison. Okay. Oh, it doesn't resist earth. Nice. Cool. You can change who goes first. That could be nice. Usually probably want my healer character to go last. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because our side goes and then their side goes, right? So less important. I really dig the AP system in this game. I have a slimy heart. Alright. Skills, Matt. Drain. Ooh. Natalie. Heal more. Heals all living party members. Yes, please. All these games gotta have multi-target heals. Buff accuracy. Thunder magic. Snipe. Very high accuracy. Oh, wow. Okay, so we want to make that really expensive because it's super good to attack twice. Thunder magic. Oh, and certain skills are prerequisites to unlock other skills, it looks like. Try to get access to as many elements as we can here. It's a good first strategy, I think. Okay. Epic mode, it has an AoE attack that can also poison the party. Should be a path down around here. Catch it for you. Jawbone. Whoa. Hey, this is the starting area. Shuriken, Lollipop, Earthball, Hand Bomb. If I look at my quest indicator, does it give me like a... Okay, I can just hover over each of them to see if I've accomplished it yet. Will their sprite change once I have all their items, or do I just have to hover? Hovering's not so bad, I'm just curious. Right, cloth bug wings. When you click a skill, it tells you the prerequisites. These kitties. Meow 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 meow. Weak against thunder. Flying enemies and robots. It's pretty traditional. Kitten soldiers. Weak against water, fire, poison, and thunder. Not very dangerous. This game's actually a pretty tightly balanced, like just mechanical turn-based JRPG. Like that. Flame shot, plasma. It's less damage than flame shot. Shuriken and lollipops in the same chest, right? If I had played if this game had been on like Newgrounds when I was in high school, I would have played the shit out of it. This would have been exactly what I wanted in my life. And I'm really impressed with its production value in general. So it wasn't until the Steam version that a speed up was added. Coffee. Nirvana. It's the power of toxic. Wait, is that equipment, finally? Sorry. So I gotta figure out how to use this screen. Is there other things I can switch to? Oh, but which I haven't found yet. Okay. Give me a comparison, or are these just like different costumes at the moment? Two guys share armor. Attack 15%. Stun 20%. Leave them on for now. Hey, kitty. Two Earth ability. We call the ads first whenever possible. Oh, I didn't realize there was another cat back there. Gross. Debuffed by something. Nice. We got taunts. I think that's comparable damage to my double shot. Depends on, I have an opportunity for both of the double shot hits to crit, so. And this game is always auto-saving whenever you walk onto a new screen, is that right? We do an OP. Steel plate. Skills met. Fright. Dark magic that lowers foes' magic defense. Limit break. 5 powerful hits. So that doesn't cost any MP. What allows me to use it? I have, like, adds a meter that I now have to use. No legs. No legs. The cat brings a random healing item and uses it on a random ally. Do not use up your stock. Oh, that's cool. Ice level 1. So all the ones that are grayed out. Can't learn, can't learn. I see. Fireball, Thunderbolt, Ice Shard. Fireball requires more AP. It adds a limit break meter. Gotcha. Oblivion. Debilitate. Oh, that sounds great. All about that. Defense and magic defense are separate stats in this game. Thanks, Leon. But you're not able to turn it off in the Windows Store, right? You get the same error message. We need shrooms, more quests. I like that quest tracker. This has a picture of them. Oh, this is probably going to be a giant vegetable. I like the Triforce shield. It's cute. Thunder is good for flying enemies, if it hits. Evasive Bug. Son of the Sting and also lower defense. Alright, we need to have him go first. I hate bees. No, not the bees. Not the bees. It is weak against them. Land the hit, jeez. Sweet. Cool. There's a Venomoth enemy in the back. Sweet. I'll scan him after I kill the other bees here. Back up. Scan. Purple bee can heal its allies and attack with sparkly stuff. This one page fails. Alright, well that's reassuring that at least that happens to everybody. Maybe they'll find out it's a problem and fix it. You're Pro 2. What did you need Pro for? Oh, Ninja Hood. I wish I could compare the stats directly. I like that that shows up on their models. Unexpected. Mostly just a statistical difference, or just a resistance difference, I guess. No, each of the things have different levels associated with them. That's cool. So why can't I use the soldier's helmet? What's that all about? Balanced armor, resist water, 8% earth. I burst the power of earth attacks. Oh, because it's equipped to lance. Pink flower. Flower resistant to earth and poison. Resistant to fire. Boost the power of fire range. Boost the power of Lucky Star and Starship. White Mage's traditional clothing. 10% holy, 20% freeze resist. That's cool. Crystal Staff, Nirvana. Siphons foes. Unleash must be an ability that we learn later. Add something special. Stats are non-existent for level 1 equipment. Okay. How do you level up equipment? By finding other copies of it? Heavy Claw. Boost the power of Snipe. Lowers enemies' defense sounds really good. I want to put him in the front. How do I change their order? I just click and drag them on this screen? No, that's not right. Forge. Ah, but it requires the quest loop. Gotcha. Definitely want Lance to go first. Change them in battle under tactics. Now I can change it once and it'll remember that. Oh man, those changes change their sprites on the world map too. That's really cool. More effort than I was expecting them to go into. Horse does not look suspicious at all. Oh, every turn. Oh, okay. All foes. Try to upgrade that as much as possible. Sounds tough, anything. The Horn of Gondor boosts their morale. It's funny. I do like that all those buffs and debuffs decay over time. Not really a horse at all. Ouch, jeez, screw that. Double shot it. Okay, it takes extra damage from Earth, that's nice. Woot! Didn't even tickle. Hey, Ludifex, how you doing? Managed to score PAX badges yesterday. Kitties. Hey. So let's level some people up. New skill, Tundra, Ice Attack. That would be nice to get him in new elements. Let's get him Fire, though. Lots of stuff here is okay against Fire. Save resources for other things in the meantime. I'm gonna break. Heals and buffs all parties attack, magic attack, defense, and magic defense. Kill more. Unleash the power of your weapon. So everybody has an unleash ability that they can. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, Godspeed. I've bought PAX badges in the secondary market before. I think there's like a PAX badge exchange subreddit, or you could probably get on the Discord. The Penny Arcade Discord's pretty active. No, anything cool expected at BlizzCon this year? Still waiting for a Diablo 4 announcement. Sakuraba? I haven't heard of it. A little sad face. Classic servers would be cool. I'm really excited to see how they do Classic. It would be nice to do accelerated seasons where you progress through different expansions, although I imagine pulling that off is going to be really hard. What has Sakuraba done, Yukipo? Oh, the world ends with you. Against fire, so you can't really burn bees, can you? You totally can. Tails games as well. I wonder if that's just better because it's a double hit. Those are decent eat, right? Better than slime, though. Purple Bee's a healer. Nice. This guy's weak against Earth, Ice, Bomb, and Fire. Ouch. Get the fuck out. He's almost dead, and he's out of MP, so I gotta be a little more careful. I see myself using this spell a lot in the future. I wonder why. Actually, I was looking at his mana bar, which is a green. I expected that to be the health bar. It's not as bad as I thought it was. Star Ocean Dark Souls? No kidding. Dark Souls doesn't have terribly many really like iconic songs. There's a couple. The title music, the Firelink Shrine music, and like Gwyn's theme, but the rest of it's pretty like standard orchestral music. Dark Souls has music. Golden Sun, right on. Green dress. I see. Take the balance dress. Wait. There we go. Female armor. Red potion. Gotcha. So now the resistances are higher and it's actually getting stat boosts in other areas. Wow. Wonder why I've never heard the name before. Sakuraba. Step penalties, yeah, I've seen that. Casual shirt doubles the effect of healing items. I think this game has a lot of like combat depth. It's mostly fights, right? But glad that it does. Use garlic if you get ill, wait till the battle's finished. Makes sense. Oh shit, I should have cast this right, he's got fire. Hey. Fire. Flame shot. What are we doing on AP? Okay. Skills. I really like the AP system. I would have been, like I said, super into this if I was playing it. Oh, it just upgrades the standard attack? Sounds pretty good. Expensive, though. Train. So we'll take Tundra. See if anybody else has something that costs like 200. Deals status defects with the whole party. Seems important to have. Plasma Wave hits all foes. That would be nice. Let's do that one first. Here's this guy as the boss. He looks quite different from the other monsters. I'm sure stabbing him will still work. Yay for being able to save on any screen. Robots in the forest. Try to kill all of his ads first, I guess. Oh, the bushes are higher level, that's cool. It's a pretty nasty debuff he puts on you there. Whoops, that was a wrong target. Resist that. Shit. Don't worry, I won't forget to scan the boss. Ouch. Heal on herself. Kinda weak for a healing spell. Powerful robot boss stacks with fire, earth, and bomb. Weak against bomb, thunder, and earth. Ouch. Pretty good. Heal more. Why did I get the feeling I'm going to be using this spell a lot? idea. Now, are defense penalties, do those count as being removed by something that heals status effects? So I can try it and see what happens. Nope, they do not. Status effects would be like poison and other things. It's also just more damage than that. Battle theme's pretty bumping. I think that's net more damage. All those buddies that take hits for him, what a win. Jack. Just keep trying to use the big nukes here. He's almost out of MP. Ouch. Should have upgraded the attack command. Wonder how often he respawns enemies. Machine gun nipples. That's awesome. Yeah, I can see this game being nutty hard just on the next difficulty above this one, let alone epic. Is epic tuned so that you have to grind a lot? That's the main reason I didn't select it over anything else. I assumed it would require grinding. So mostly just making good combat decisions and building your characters appropriate. Even normal requires some grinding. You already played and know what to expect, you don't really need to grind. Sure. Gotta give her some more MP here. Muffins. That seems like that's a borrowed sound effect. It sounded really familiar. Dad hit me harder when I was a baby, Jesus Christ. Break for all. I think that's the pickup sound from Smash Brothers. That's what it is. I don't know why that particular sound effect stuck out to me, but... Casting. Just do the regular single target heal. Maybe kill the bushes after 2 turns of that. More. Cool, they're dead now, but we got more ads already. Be a muffin. Keep up the party heals. Keep up the nukes, I think. Oh, it must have like 1 hit point left, yikes. Guess I'll leave that one alive. We're about at time, but I'm gonna try to finish off this boss fight. Pretty good damage. It's doubled up like that. Oh right, he's resistant to fire. God. Lightning and earth, I think is what we wanted, right? Yeah, that's the ticket. Oops. Should have switched to Linux. That's cool that it has achievements as well. Alright. Sweet. Perfect timing. Thanks for sharing that game, Aki. It's pretty awesome. I go back and play more Congregate games. I think my favorite Congregate game is still probably You Have to Burn the Rope. We should do that on stream at some point. Alright, give me a few minutes. I'm going to switch to the next game, which is Panzer Dragoon Saga. It's a JRPG for the Sega Saturn. We might have some issues with that, so warning in advance, I may have to do some tweaking to get it to work. So I'll be back in a few.